Hello there! So, I've been doing a little bit of work, as you can see, or will see in about a second. I have changed the mountain a lot. I completely got rid of the calcite layer, and I didn't like it. I really hated it, and I sort of realized that calcite's more of an accent block than a main building thing. At least with this structure, it didn't look good. So, what I have done is I have sort of added a lot more ice and tried to make the peaks a little spikier. And also, I have been adding these little calcite, stone, snow, or ice in some cases, bits which they'll cut out a chunk of the mountain. And what these areas are, these little cliffs will have either towers or balconies or something on them. And speaking of cliffs, over here, this area has been completely redone. So it looks a lot better, and now, this I'm going to do a little path for. I have all this decoration to do, but before we do any of that, we still have this to finish, which I didn't do last episode. So what we're going to do is, I just need to get up a little bit more snow. I need to get a little bit more snow because we are completely out. We have plenty of ice, plenty of stone, plenty of more ice, and just a little bit of calcite, but absolutely no snow. So I'm going to head over to the nearby mountain range, gather up all that snow, do that, probably start to build the exterior of the fortress, and then I will see what I want to do. I may go adventuring, or we may stay here and we may just finish up the fortress and get as much as we can done. But I do not believe that we have the blocks to do so. So, probably adventuring for a while. But that brings its own things. So, whatever we're doing, we still have this to do. So let's go straight into building it. Ta-da! The peak's done. Alright, so you're probably looking at this and you're probably going, hey, wait a second, there's no roof, and there's no ice, and there's still dirt, and there's even a hole in the side. What are you doing? It's not done. Well, to that I say, we're gonna fly down over here, land, look at the ground, and then you'll see in just a second, which, if we look up, I have already finished the mountain. See? There was absolutely nothing that needed to be done. Now, this bridge, it looks alright. I kind of like it. It has its own little problems, and I may come and change it later on. But it doesn't look bad. But it really hurt my brain trying to build. It literally shut down my brain. I tore this thing down like 4 times because I couldn't figure out how to get a freaking diagonal, symmetrical bridge done. So I don't know. Anyways, I will show you a little bit more up here and the things I've done, but we gotta get up there first. So we're gonna head on up there, and then I shall explain and show you everything I want to do. All right. So as you can see, there are a couple different things here. What I was going with is I was trying to go with like another tower here, but I couldn't really figure out how to build it, so I just gave up and went with ruining it. So from what I think I kind of like this idea. So what we're gonna try and do is I'm basically gonna go and build the pristine versions of the fortress. I think there's a zombie or something in there, which that's hollow, so I'm gonna be able to do a secret passageway or something. But I'm gonna build a pristine version of the Aurora Palace, as it's going to be called, and it's gonna like these areas where I could put like towers or passageways or like things, walkways maybe. I don't know. Basically, I'm going to build the full exterior version at some point. It's going to be all perfect and pretty, and then we're going to ruin it. So, to make it look like it's been weathered and beaten down by time. Because the idea is that this thing has been abandoned and has been taken over by me. Like, I stumbled across it and was like, you know what? I like this. I'm going to make it mine. So that's why this is here. Now if we go in, there is absolutely no interior, mostly. So don't mind the drop, which also now it is completely dark, so I gotta start torching things again. But if we head up this massive spiral staircase, we will come across the first room. I don't really know what to do with this. I managed to figure out a wall, but I'm thinking personal quarters, maybe an enchanting room or forge, or I don't know. I have things to do. But this is just a sort of lookout point where you can see like another ruin and be like, oh, that's cool. So maybe I sealed it off or something. Who knows? Climb up a little further, and we reach what I'm going to be making into either a brewing room or enchanting room. I don't know which yet, but I really like the design. So we have another balcony over here, which you can, overlook your terrain. The walls are a little inconvenient, but you can always jump. Heading up further along the tower, we have this little area, which I was really proud of. I don't know why, I just really like the idea of being able to see into a room lower than you through a little staircase. And we have the tower itself, the Tower of Power. This top area is the very top of this little personal area. I kind of like it. I'm expecting to maybe put down a bed or I don't know, but I don't really have the supplies and wood and everything yet, so there is no interior decoration for now. So, what are we gonna do? As you are aware, I have wings. We got them a little while ago from a trade, and we could sort of fly off them, but there are a few problems. We can't really get higher, and we need rockets to fly properly. We don't have any sugarcane, and we don't have any gunpowder, and that's obviously a problem. So, what are we going to do? We're going to build a farm. There's a desert not too far away from here. I think I know exactly where it is, so I think we're going to head on over there, set up a little farm, and yeah. Nice. Alright, well, I have stumbled across this pretty cool area, which I think I'm going to be using. It is, I think it's north of the desert I originally pillaged, which also this reminds me I should really be starting to map out the world. I don't know what's in here, and I'm kind of lost, and it's also nighttime, so that's nice. I found this village a little while ago, so I think I'm going to set up a creeper farm nearby and a little sugarcane farm. So I will see you when this has been assembled and everything is ready to go. Oh, we have riches. Whole lot of quartz, decent amount of lapis, which I will probably never use, but I think we might be able to use as a decoration. Redstone, gold, 4 ancient debris, plus a scrap in that chest over there, and 4 diamond blocks. Pretty good stuff from just a few short mining trips. And we also have this. I went a little overboard, and arguably farming manually over there is way more efficient than doing it here, but I wanted an AFK farm, and it used up so much redstone and iron. Seriously, it only produces a small amount of sugarcane, but it works, I guess. Yeah. This thing is interesting. Wow, huh. It is certainly pretty cool to look at, though. I'll be honest. We sit here for a moment. Ah! I'm gonna go to sleep and see if it can fire off. Oh yeah, I forgot. We've added a new modification to the world. Remember how I mentioned every month or so we'll change something? God, they're loud. Okay, well, here's the new change. Phantoms will steadily grow. This is from Vanilla Tweaks. And I haven't slept in a few weeks now. So they're big boys. Jeez. What? Okay. Anyways, pretty cool though. We're actually in the city for a moment. I want to see if they can fire off. Which will fire first, left or right? Oh, also, if you're wondering. Oh, I got scared. We have glass here because sometimes we would have some waste that wouldn't get picked up. So also, this farmer is extremely simple. I just kind of towered it, and it's not nearly the most efficient design. So there are plenty of better designs to make. All this is just pistons, observer. That's it. A little bit of redstone out the back, and whenever the sugarcane here grows up and touches the observer, the pistons will fire, and all of it gets harvested. It's pretty simple, not too resource heavy. It is a little bit of iron though, and a little bit of quartz, but if you have the stuff, it's pretty easy to do. I'm betting what's going to happen is the right side's going to fire off because it can, and the left's going to do it after. Hey, yep, see, right side fires. Yeah, so farms, it does its thing. It's pretty cool. Also, the pit. Anyways, we have the resources to begin constructing our creeper farm, so we're gonna do that right now. And unlike that, we're gonna do it in a time lapse because I got very carried away with that last night. It was like 3 in the morning, and I was like, I want to build a massive farm. So I think we're gonna build our creeper farm up over there, set up our AFK station, and start AFKing for a while. I'll come back to you when the farm is done and we have our profits. Not sure if this is gonna make it into the video or not, but I don't know what's happening here. Why? What? How? What the hell? Why is... Okay, this is... Can I do this to any layer? What? Well, the creeper farm is done. I was gonna do a big old time lapse and this really cool thing of me building it layer by layer and it looked really awesome, but I had the replay corrupt because we lost power right after I finished recording it, so it has corrupted and is not able to be recovered. But the farm is done, and also I will not be giving credit to anyone because I don't really know the original designer of this farm, this bow tie farm, I guess, so I can't really credit whoever originally built this since I've seen like dozens of videos on this one design in specific. So yeah, I did a little modification as well, added in some glass tinted to be as well, so we can actually see them coming down and yeah, having fun. Anyways, it has been roughly 30 minutes or so, and we made a pretty decent amount of gunpowder, and the efficiency of our sugarcane farm has actually gone up. I thought this was going to produce very tiny amounts, but it turns out this actually produces a decent amount of sugarcane. I wouldn't say it's perfectly in line with the gunpowder farm. This one definitely makes more, but it works. Anyways, I have a new pet, Calvin. Hello. He's actually my cat. So if I ever reach, I guess, a certain amount of subs, I might show off Calvin. He's very fluffy, very cute. Anyways, yeah, we have some rockets I already made. And also, the gold, no more. I ran out of all of it because in the nether I found a bastion just right outside of the portal, and I was looking for soul speed. I think that was 14, 15 blocks of gold, and we only got a iron boot. So, that sucks. But, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go over to the nether, and I have something kind of cool to show you. Ta-da! Thanks to us actually getting a hold of rockets, I can start to show off how large the nether truly is. So, like I mentioned a pretty long time ago now, a few weeks ago, we had a little data pack that makes the nether a little larger. So also this is just a bridge that connects my base, which is somewhere in that general direction, to the farm. So yeah. Also, I don't know whose that is, so I think we're gonna investigate that in a second. But there's like, it's interesting because this actually overlaps of a few different bases and portals. Yeah. Okay. Here's what I want to do. This is what I want to show off. if we go over here, um, what the, huh? Okay, well, that's another base. Anyways, this data pack that we're using is the amplified nether data pack. I'm pretty sure it's by Stardust or something. I'm not sure, I don't really remember, but it will be in the description if you want to use it. Now, they have some really, really, really pretty terrain. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna go into F1, fly around some of these massive mountains, and I'm just gonna show you around with the really, really, really cool terrain that I've seen. So this is gonna be about a minute, so if you want to skip ahead a little, just go ahead if you don't want to watch it. Anyways, that is about it. I just find that this pack is really interesting. It just adds in a whole lot of depth to the nether, since normally the nether's pretty cramped, and it has its own right. It looks really pretty, but I think this is just like, look at that. Oh god, so cool. And then there's the fact that it's doing 3D biomes, so you can have like weird stuff like this showing up, or like a basalt delta in the lower bits, and then you can have like right up there, there's a soul sand valley above this basalt delta, and you can have like all 4 biomes stacked, which could be pretty cool for the future. So I'm deciding they're probably going to use this again. Anyways, we are over here again because I kind of want to see who's out here. This is clearly some form of base, so it would be interesting to see who this is. And they're kind of close to us, so you know, weird. The hell? What the heck? What? I, uh, huh? Someone likes their pets. Weird. Is this up? Yeah, this right. Hmm. Oh, well, this is pretty, I guess. Where are we? Hmm. Someone's into shrooms. This is really pretty. I don't know who this is. I don't even know who's out here because there's no one online right now, but whoever this is, it's cute. Huh. Huh. Wait. Okay. So is this like right? The farm is like right over there, isn't it? Or, hmm. Okay, well this is interesting. Yeah, the farm's right. Okay, so we have neighbors then. Hmm. Well, I will have to get busy on finding out who those people are and hope they don't start stealing. But technically I might be on their land because I don't know who these people are. Huh. Well, this is interesting. Jeez, looks like they've been busy. Well then, I guess that's a mystery for another day. Right now, I think we're new is I'm gonna AFK for a little more, start getting some more rockets up, and then head back to base. I have an idea, and I've been thinking of how to work on the design for the rest of the mega base. And I think I have a potential thing that I'm gonna work on. So let's get AFK. So let's get grinding, and I'll see you in about just I'll see you in an hour or two. I mentioned that I wanted to build something involving the mega base. Whoop, whoop, fallen. Because what is it? What was I gonna say? We're basically running low on time. I'll explain what we're kind of doing. Basically, I have attempted to throw a small story into place, but it is a little reliant on this thing being done. So we also need to figure out who's even playing still on the server, because yeah. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one big rush right here. I built all of this up in a couple hours, and it was pretty interesting, but we have this to do, so this should be interesting. I am going to start constructing up all of this area, build a little thing in here, try and build some kind of lighthouse, I think. And I'm still debating the Lush Lodge, but I think I'll try and put it somewhere there. And, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to construct the entire seaside village, which I don't have a name for, so if you want to give it a name, give me a suggestion. Yeah, a lot of my stuff relies on suggestions. So, that's about it. I have my materials over there. I gathered up a little extra stuff. And, yeah, I will say it. We are ready to build, so let's start building. Let's get this done, and, I'll show you what it looks like after. Please stay away from my base. Anyways, this is the village at the moment. I have a ton of decorations to do. Oh, hi, Kelp. I know you can't see him, no camera, but he just showed up, just like jumped on my desk and was like, "Hey, meh." No, get off. Okay, you're going down. Anyways, the village. So, this is the area. Kind of like a tower, lighthouse. I was gonna build a lighthouse, but I kind of gave up because I didn't know how to do it. Also, we have a resident. I kind of lured him in here while I was walking around with carrots. I didn't realize. So I have a lot of decorating to do. I think I'm gonna put like a fountain or something. I'm just gonna do a ton of stuff. So it's not finished. I'm also might build a storage facility or some sort of like ruin here to maybe make the chest monster look a little better. Because this is gonna get ridiculous. But one thing we have to work on, which I need to do, is the Lush Lodge. This big old lodge thing. The problem with it is it's lush, you know, like greenery and stuff. And it also has no interior, so that's kind of a problem. So this isn't done. A lot of the buildings here aren't fully done and decorated, like you can see there's no interior. Speaking of which, we're going to see a lot of this type of like spruce and deep slate style in the Snowfall Village up there. It's going to look pretty cool. But yeah, there is no interior. So I have a plan. I have a pretty strange idea that I'm going to try and do. And you will hopefully be seeing it next episode. But before I close this episode, I'm going to show you something. So we're going to transition to a brief little clip. Basically, there's a guy who has his own little faction republic thing somewhere that way. It sounds like his own little island. And he decided that he wanted to go level a small mountain. So I brought him some TNT, and we had a little bit of fun completely destroying a big old sand hill. So that should be on screen in just a second. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good time zone, and yeah, next episode should be a little more building, and then we'll hopefully get into more interesting things. This is dangerous.
I mean, let's come. Recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
My God.
That's why we use TNT. Alright, run. Whoa!
Yeah.